Live, Live with artist Rachel G. Live, Live with artist Rachel G. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I am here to let y'all know about the exhibit titled Good Bones, which is now available for your viewing pleasure, both online, and I'll drop that link into the comments right now so you can check it out, both online and in person. Believe it or not, we have a show up in person right now thanks to City Stratos and Shim Art Network. It is COVID safe, COVID friendly visiting schedule set up. In fact, you need to have tickets to go see it. It's in New York City at 113 East 29th Street. And right here in the comments, I have dropped a link to go get tickets if you'd like to see tickets. But I was hoping to show you though, so about the, the piece that I have in the show is called Brittle Starfish. This is an image of that piece and a video of it. I think I'll show you the video real quickly, and then we can talk a little bit more about good bones and what that all means. So as you can see here, this piece has a lot of tiny details. It is made with PLA plastic and resin and wood. It has been in and out of the oven many, many times, which is what's causing a lot of that movement is from the resin sitting on top of the plastic and then melting with the plastic as the plastic moves. You can see right now, especially, it is not a flat piece of artwork. It stands about 4 inches off the wall at points because the wood that the plastic was on ended up curling from being heated and cooling so many different times in the oven. So the process of creating it really informed the form that we have here. As I was doing it, I also cut the whole thing up, broke the whole thing apart, and then pieced it all back together. So those gold lines that you can see are actually holding the piece back together after having cut the piece up. I basically turned it into a puzzle for myself, which was pretty exciting. So Brittle Starfish, yeah, which is that shape that's right in the center of it in the dark blue, almost black color. There you can really see how it looks like there are pages of it. It's almost pages or layers falling off of or coming off the wall there. Anywho, so, oh, look at that. You can also see there were some bubbles that came up in the plastic. The plastic was so hot, it was boiling, and there are air bubbles that have been left there, which I think is a nice addition given the underwater brittle starfish breathing bubbles situation that certainly occurred. So actually, just check out the back of this piece for a second. Uh-oh. Where did it go? Let's see if we stop sharing and try again. All right, there it is. So here you can see those stripes are wooden stripes from the panel that it had been on, that it was pulled off of. And you can really see the seams that were added in then as well. And how you can see almost into the bones of this piece of artwork. Now, I'd love to share with you. Oh, look at that. So cool. So cool. All right. So now I shall share with you what the full show looks like, because I have no doubt that you are extremely interested. Here's the show on artsy.net. This is from a group of artists who are all part of this Spliced connector group. There she is. There she is. Brittle Starfish. This show is curated around the theme Good Bones, and many of these pieces are available for viewing live in person in New York City right now. So please check out the show here, and I'll let you listen in as I read to you about Good Bones. Good Bones tells stories. Good bones connect us across the ephemeral nature of time to something that was but no longer is. They carry cultural baggage in the way that they insinuate judgments of good and bad. Think good bones as in the strength of an older building or architectural space. Think of eugenics of good bones. Bones are something that remain. They are mysterious in what they do not tell us, and a bit metaphysical in the way they embody what is no longer really here. In this new exhibition by the intergenerational group Spliced Connector, we explore this overarching idea. Endemic to it is the notion of the architectonic quality that is conceptually present in all artwork. An idea in artwork is like the good bones of a house. A solid foundation is something that will support a superstructure built above. Following our summer exhibition, which was titled Under the Skin, Good Bones expands on this metaphorical idea of the human body. Our bones are what hold us up, allow us to move. Our bones give us a dynamic, physical presence in this world. Artwork, it's like the human body. It allows our minds to expand, to take a walk, to move about within our imaginative capacities. Good Bones in artwork provides the bedrock for an expanding, engulfing conversation about whatever the artist is considering within the visual language. Good Bones is all about those of us who have taken the time to learn the history of this complex language and to use it on purpose, saying what we can only say within the visual language. Good Bones supports the ideational and aesthetic playground that expands the human experience into our upper dimensions. So what does all of that have to do with my Brittle Starfish? Let me tell you. What it has to do with my Brittle Starfish is that piece, I was exploring the language that I created using the 3D Doodler and the 3D printing pen, using painting with plastic. I had to create a language, and that language had to be really strong structurally in order for me to build my whole art practice and everything I'm creating off of that language. And what was so amazing with creating this piece of artwork that was first plastic extruded onto a wooden panel and then put in the oven. And then there were all these steps that happened to try to create this good bone structure. And it turned out that the wood panel was not, in fact, the good bones, was not the structure I needed, but rather the structure was in and of itself in the plastic. So that turned out pretty cool. And that is how this piece ended up in the wonderful Good Bones art exhibition, which again is available on artsy.net. That link is in the comments, as is the Eventbrite link to go check it out in person in New York City. Free tickets, of course. And I hope that you all are having a wonderful day. And I hope that you get to see some really cool art sometime soon. L-I-V-E, Live with Artist Rachel G. L-I-V-E, Live with Artist Rachel G.